What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? How is everybody doing on this wonderful, wonderful evening? What's up, Raygor? I think I saw T89 in here earlier. Token was good. Andy was good. Jason was good. Blah was good. Paul, welcome, welcome. Paul with the usual question. Because Paul needs to know. Paul, if you still haven't found said hose, I don't know what to tell you, fam. I don't know what to tell you. Man, the drive-thru strikes again. All right. As you guys can see, case is untampered. Paul getting censored by YouTube already? It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. You got 1-1 tonight? Or a good goal? No pressure? Never feel pressure. I don't ever feel pressured. Did you guys see the Bloodline segment on SmackDown? If so, share your thoughts. Absolute perfecto. Need some visionary. Got you, got you. Andy says Bloodline going bye-bye. I mean, we knew that was coming, but did you like the segment, though? I thought that segment was very well done. I thought it was very well done. He only watched him give him the new belt that looks like the old one. But that was my next question. How do y'all like the new belt? But Jason gave his take already. What say the rest of you? In the meantime, I'm just glad they didn't have it in that easy, right? When I saw Solo just say he was joining his brothers, I was like, man, it better not just fold like that. It better not just fold like that. Roman sucks. It's lucky he has a good supporting cast. That's crazy. No, it does not, Raygor, but it does say, look, man, we understand the rest of y'all need an opportunity to wear some sort of belt. So we're going to make up a belt so people can feel included. It's 2023. Inclusion is everything. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. So I can see you and you can see me. Brooks Jensen. Jimmy Uso. Austin Theory on the blue. 61/199. We got Shinsuke. Stacks. In the company or in wrestling in general? In wrestling in general, he's easily top. I think he's top 2. Maxime Dupree. We have a redemption that Carl Anderson will tell us about later. Got a silver Razor Ramon. Cody. Ava Rain. Cam Grimes. All-time longest champion. Raquel Rodriguez. Stone Cold. Where is he all time? Yeah, probably. You need some Otis fire? Those words have never been spoken before around here. Otis fire. There's some Austin Theory fire. Never heard I need some Otis fire said before. That's crazy. We got you though. Come to the right place. Indy. Okay. So we got Otis, Indy. I know Jason wants Dolph because he always wants Dolph. Indy would have wanted Cody if he didn't get sniped for it. So, who else? We got Mojo. Sheamus. Sensational Signatures Mojo Sheamus. This one is 24 of 25. Just made the cut. Ludwig Kaiser on the silver. Kurt Angle. Scott Steiner on the red wave. MVP. Roxanne Perez. Ultimate Warrior on the Pyrite. Stuck to Dakota Kai, but his Ultimate Warrior is 36 of 99. We got Dakota Kai, 107 of 299. Dusty Rhodes. What up, Sammy? Welcome back, Sammy. Yeah, go ahead. Ricochet and Montez Ford. Before I pull any of that, Jose, you have to tell me who is the best pound-for-pound athlete in the WWE today. It is between those two individuals. Just got the Dolph spot this time. Jason, you and Dolph. Never fails. Never fails. Okay, Jose, then you win. We'll get that for you. Ricochet is the correct answer. Ricochet is indeed the correct answer. All right, let's find out who our redemption is. He's your cousin? You got the weirdest group of people. Yeah, it's going to be a while before Roman touches the upper esh. But if these stories stay good, I don't see why they wouldn't keep the belt on him. Especially if they have another belt to fight for on the other show. And then Superstar Auto Prizm Blue. Card 25. Get a little bit closer for y'all. Tommaso Ciampa. Stop being blurry. There we go. Paul's disturbing. That is disturbing, Paul. Oh, you got Ciampa? Okay, token. Well, I think basically you kind of want to have... One thing I've noticed with Vince, right? If they set some sort of mark in the WWE and then the person who set that mark has a falling out with Vince. Yeah, Armand, go ahead. The person that set that mark has a falling out with Vince. Vince will find a way. I think it's purple. Vince will find a way to overrun that record. And I don't know if he just continued, decided to just keep going with it, or they just wanted one for this generation. But I think we're seeing Roman getting that push for that. Kiana James on the red wave. Angelo Dawkins on the silver. The Miz. Eliza Alexander. Like we saw Brock with the youngest title reign, and then he had a falling out, so they gave it to Randy. Bray Wyatt on the hyper. Valentina Feroz on the true blue. 59 of 199. Got Kurt Angle. Blue wave of Hogan. I appreciate that, Armand. Purple, Braun Breaker. There you go. 110 and 149. Braun Breaker. Waiting for him to make his main roster debut now. AJ Styles. Braun should come up as a heel. Tried and true. In all of heel glory, Braun Breaker should come up to the main roster as a bad person. Let's go here. Noise. Yeah, I know, Jason. I know. They keep telling us. They keep telling us. It makes sense now, though, right? He lost to Carmelo again at the last NXT pay-per-view, I guess. I guess it's a pay-per-view. But at Battleground, he lost to Carmelo Hayes again. So I think they kind of ended that, especially since Carmelo got jumped by Baron Corbin. So we're not rerunning Breaker versus Hayes again, right? So there's nothing left for him to do on that show. It's time to bring him up. He did his hill run. The hill run was good. He looks more credible that way. It's time to bring him up. It's time. All right, Joe Gacy. It's getting better. We got a hyper of Goldberg. Wendy Cho on the purple. 47 of 149. Booker T. Red wave of Duke Hudson. True red. Sanga. 182 of 299. We got Alexa Bliss. Tatum Paxley. Top dollar. Hyper of Tyler Bate. Silver Rob Van Dam. JBL. Rhaegar, what's your what do you like about Senga? You've been singing his praises the last couple breaks. So tell us about Senga. What's the scout report? Let us know. What's the appeal? I want to hear from you. Hear from the people. All right, box 2. Well, he's got arms and the man said, I got nothing. I got nothing. What you said, you got Rhea, Amari, and Ariana Grace. We pulled Rhea's 1-on-1 a couple weeks ago. The 1-on-1 base a couple weeks ago. Black on black. 1-on-1. Absolute beautiful card. Ah, I got you. Blue Wave of Gunther. We got a silver. Kiana James. Natalia. Still can't believe she got squashed at a pay-per-view. Like, badly. Red Wave of The Rock. Joe Coffey. 112 of 299. We got Taker. Top Dollar. Hyper of Nikki Cross. Big E on a purple. 98 and 149. A lot of purples already. Austin Theory. Stacks and Nikita. Do you guys think we'll ever see another entity, like another, I guess, how can I say it? Another Undertaker-like character where we have to suspend belief more so than we normally would. I know Bray's got like a little bit of a push in that realm, but do you ever think we'll see another character last as long as Taker did, playing that type of role? Put it that way. Toker says nope. Do you think it's because wrestling has to be smarter than that, or is that type of character played out? Why do you think we won't see another Undertaker type? Yeah, Armand's saying we've seen people try to kind of push that again, but it's just not working. It doesn't really work. It's not like a guaranteed. It's not like positive or guaranteed to work across the board. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. Was it because Taker was just that good and we just accept it from him and we can't accept it from anyone else? Well, yeah, internet and wrestling rumors are always going to kind of mess things up. Cedric Alexander on a red wave. Duke Hudson on a purple. He's really the only one that's ever worked. 111 and 149. Why do you guys think that is, though? Just him? Or do you think it was an error thing? Xavier Woods. Ava Rain. Zoe Stark on the hyper. He made it work. So all this is Taker. Okay, fair enough. Seth freaking Rollins on the red. 42 of 299. I'm wondering if you give, like, if you drop Bray, because I mean they tried it with a Papa Shango, they tried it with a couple other entities. I feel like they tried that with. I guess Kamala kind of had that, but if you drop Bray, Kiana James, in a time that Taker was able to take off with that, you guys still don't think it goes as far? Red wave of Masay, Yulisa Leon, and our first auto. Nobody else would have made it work to that level. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. So Taker is goated. Is this not a mother? They playing with me. Thing was backwards. I thought we had a autos. Regular Eddie Guerrero. Shout out to him though. Maybe have Von Wagner do it. What up, Marcus? Welcome to the chat, sir. Welcome back, sir. Did you get your Terry? Did you get your Terry Reynolds? Still need the Eddie auto. Paul, relax. We got the ballpark. Who'd you go see? Yeah, Terry's got an auto in the set, Jason. It's auto only. And we pulled a few. We pulled about at least maybe 5. I think one of them was a mojo, actually. Because you know, that's what we do around here. All right, we got an auto coming up. Oh, and a gold. Montez Ford on the hyper. Our first gold of the evening. Baron Corbin. Not bad. Not bad. 4 of 10 on the Baron Corbin. The Lone Wolf is back in NXT. Taking out Carmelo Hayes. Be interesting to see how that completely unfolds. If he's a keeper, Hogan, or if he's there for a temporary spot. So Baron didn't get drafted anywhere, right? I think we talked about that before when we were running our storylines. If Baron didn't get drafted anywhere, he can kind of go wherever he wants. Is that Lalani Kai? That is Lalani Kai, and that is a mojo. 21 of 25 on the Lalani Kai auto mojo. Speaking of auto only, there's Cora Jade, Matt Riddle, J.J. Dolan on the red wave. We got a silver Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, he's a free agent. Jobber? That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, technically, yes, but way too talented to just be a jobber. Baron Corbin should be involved in a lot more relevant storylines than he has been, in my opinion. I think he's pretty damn good. And to me, he's got one of the better finishers in the company, too. That's bias speaking, though. Free agent as in doesn't get the hint already. That's crazy. That is wild. That is wild. Could you see him in another company then? Could you see him in AEW, or you guys really just don't like Baron in general? Like, do you not see any redeeming qualities, no talent in him at all? Waste management. Holy. TNA. Jeez. Regulated all the way down to the third. To the third show. Impact. That's crazy. Would rather be in waste loads. Well, what's going on? Yeah. I mean, that's true. That's true. ATH. Is that Austin Theory? That is Austin Theory. Nice little Austin Theory auto for some lucky participant. Rick Boogs, The Miz, Sol Ruka. Need to pull some short souls. Ava Rain on a red wave. Silver Dana Brooke. Kurt Angle. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This is 29 of 49. Bubba Ray. 257 of 299. Mr. Allen Jones. Thea Hell. You smell color blasters break? I think so too. I think so too. I think we're due. The last couple, no one-on-ones. Well, actually, I take it back. We got the J.D. McDonough one-on-one, which people scoffed at tremendously. But we didn't get any one-on-ones. Actually, I'm sorry. Earlier this week, last couple weeks, we have, or last couple breaks, the 2 this week, we haven't gotten one. So we are due. We are due. I will say that. We're due for something mega. Oh my. Do drop 101. I think we had a couple golds for like a week. Damn, man. I didn't know we had this many people down on Corbin. So is it, what is it that's boring about him? Is it just too much character? Should he talk less? Just be more menacing? Because I think when they tried to do a little biker angle with him, when he first got the NXT, before his hairline betrayed him, I think they were going for a kind of, I don't necessarily want to say Taker type of thing, but it seemed to have like a balance of badass Taker and just kind of the all leather. Probably need a break from him. All right, fair enough. Red Wave of Maxine Dupree, J.D. McDonough. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Roman Reigns. Let me go ahead and keep it a thou wow, fam. They ass. It's basically, for the most part, they just ass. Across the board, they ass. Liv Morgan on the Red Wave. Dom Mysterio on the True Red. 271 and 299. Kofi Kingston. Is there anybody that's entertaining for you people? Anyone? Anyone on the roster worth the damn? Hyper of Stone Cold. Yokozuna. This is a color match on the True Red. 65 of 299. Jimmy Uso, ready to step into the spotlight. LA Knight, Seth, Raquel, LA, Drew, LA. Yeah. All right, so that leads me into my next question, because this is typically how it goes. The Prophet's Joe Gacy. You like Fight Night? Bianca and Montez. You shut your damn mouth. Who's winning Money in the Bank? Predictions. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. I was waiting on somebody to say Gunther. Nobody did. I need a Tez Bianca Hill group like Stephanie and Triple H. That's going to happen, Sammy. That's going to happen. It's a slow build. They got time. I think they're both early 30s. But that's going to happen. Montez and Bianca will definitely be a power couple at some point. Montez might lead a faction at some point. But that's going to happen. It has to. It's front door. Wesley is awesome. So we got LA. Right now they're still setting it up, Rhaegar, but I'm just saying they usually use it to kind of set up our next star. So we're just throwing out early predictions. Hyper of Batista. Quincy Elliott on the blue. 107 and 199. Bianca Belair. Theory is boring. We're not doing that. Thea Hell. Theory's the future, sir. Undertaker on the blue wave. Mark Coffey on the silver. Macho Man. We have another Mojo? We do. What's up, Botch Guy? Randy Orton, yeah. Randy's a legend. So Ruka. Like, Randy is still, he's still wanted today. Like, his ability in the ring, test of time. Ridge Holland, the Big E Destroyer. 7 of 25 on the Mojo. Kofi Kingston. Edge. Eliza Alexander. If Theory is the future, you'll watch AEW. That's fine. They got the other half of the future over at AEW for the time being with MJF. The collision course of those two is undeniable. There's trash can water. Yeah, Big E's. I mean, if they wanted to rush him back, I'm sure they could. I just don't see the point of it. There's nothing going on with the New Day, really. They wouldn't have a place to just insert Big E and have any real story with it. We got Edges last year. We got Seth finally holding a belt that isn't, well, a world title belt that isn't held by Roman. So they got to make a story out of that. They don't want to plug him into the IC because he doesn't need to get the hell chopped out of him coming back. They're running Theory for US. There's really nothing for Big E to do. So there's no point in rushing him back. Mustafa Ali is better than Theory. All right, y'all got to chill. We will not have Austin Theory disrespect here. Ava Rain. We got Butch on the auto. Okay. Need to revert him back to Pete Dunne. Terry Funk on the silver. Rhea Ripley. There will be no Theory slander here tonight, even though Mustafa is pretty good in the ring. Tatum Paxley. Hyper Terry Funk. Silver Joe Gacy. Macho Man. We have another Mojo. Red Wave of JD McDonough. Almighty Mr. Bobby Lashley on the purple. Let's see how our Mojo is. Wow. I've got some bad news. Wade Barrett. This is 4 of 25 on the Wade Barrett insert. King of the Ring, Wade Barrett. Our Bobby Lashley was 37 to 149. No hoops tonight, Chris. No hoops tonight, sir. Maybe sometime this week. There might be some hoops sometime this week. We'll find out. If it is, we'll post it up. Wait. Tez, Bianca, Angelo, Ashanti. Maybe Mello rerunning. I don't like that one. Oh, no, I like that one. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, no. They'd have to kind of modernize it. They'd have to modernize it. And I don't know how they modernize it without, like, how would you freshen that up? It would work very well. Okay. And you'd have Tez as the main or Mello as the main. Well, yeah, Sammy, obviously. I mean, that's the whole point. But who would you have as your main? We have more Pyrite. Got Liv Morgan on the Hyper. Michael Hickenbottom. Neither. 60 of 99. Tez can bench press you. Y'all stupid. Roman Reigns. Quincy Elliott. And Mello would have to bring Trick Williams along. Top Dollar. Elias. Superstar auto on the red. That's fire. This is 21 of 99 on the Elias. We got a silver Idris Inofe. Yokozuna. Yeah, you need a leader, bro. Taz or Mello. I don't think you can have them both exist. Red Wave of Trick Williams. Quincy Elliott on the blue. Trips. What's considered a case hit? Probably like a Color Blast, which we pulled plenty of around here. Now if Big E is the mouthpiece and everybody else is just out here putting the work in, I could see that. His character and his charisma is way more over the top. Mello and Tez are still kind of establishing who they are character-wise, right? They talk a good one, and it's all, that fits. But you need the person to be over the top. Neither one of them looks to me as like leaders of a faction. So Big E doing it, that makes more sense. Just the same way, like with the Hurt Business, when MVP was mainly the mouthpiece, and then you had Bobby and all the rest of them putting in the work. That makes more sense. It has to be something along those lines for it to work. You need a main mouthpiece to just talk crazy for everybody else. So if we do that, then yeah. Big E isn't good on the mic when he's serious. I think we'd be more open to it. Given where he's come from. And then the other times we've seen Big E somewhat serious on the mic, it's been like when he was in his heel persona, it was still over the top character base. We haven't seen him just be solemn and just talk. And I think he could pull it off. I mean, he got nothing but time. Hyper Katana Chance, Silver Charlotte Flair, Braun Breaker. There's potential there, but it needs to be. I just can't see Taz or Mello leading it. They're still too green in that department. Gigi Dolan, Scott Steiner on the blue. Cody could run into. That's wild. 21 of 199. Macho Man. What is up with Lacey anyway? I heard she debuted a new look. Ariana Grace, Xavier Woods, Kit Wilson on a True Red, 168 of 299. Razor Ramon on a silver. I'm not against it. I think they need something like that in the company, but it just has to be done right for it to not be corny. We've seen corny way too many times. And that's why those factions always fall through. The one thing I will give Nation of Domination, though, was it gave us the birth of The Rock. Lacey's about to get fired, probably. Yeah, man, I saw this, like, army suit, Sergeant Slaughter looking type thing, and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work, man. I thought the original look for her was perfect. I liked it. How she originally came in, to me, worked, but for whatever reason, they decided not to stick with it. Red Wave of Ivar. The group would groom Tez to be. All right. Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, 141 and 149. Trish Stratus. Terry Funk on the Blue Wave. Brooks Jensen on the True Red, 110 to 299. Almighty Bobby Lashley. Tatum Paxley. Bianca Belair on the red wave. Zelina Vega silver. Kevin Nash. Eliza Alexander. And our guy Taker. Why do you think that is, Vega? Do you not see any potential in Lacey at all? Because I thought she was pretty good. Character work was fine. In-ring work was decent. But definitely something that could be worked with. Could be groomed over time and developed. Can't figure out why she never really did get over. Maybe they put her too close to the sun too soon. I think she jumped in right in the midst of... she went right after Charlotte. Out the gate, right? If I'm not mistaken. And that was just too high. Like, you can't go for the GOAT out the gate. It don't work. You gotta be groomed for that. Oops. That'd have been bad. Caught that one. Let me see. Pulled her up too soon. All right, Elisa Leon. Cody Rhodes on the red wave. Yeah, I know, Marcus. It's attacking me. Roddy Strong on the blue. 174, 199. We got Kofi Kingston. Let's see what our latest auto is. Solo. War Game Race Wars. That is crazy. RRB. Rockin' Robin. This is back-to-back breaks where we pull Robin. Rockin' Robin on the auto. We got a silver Liv Morgan. Bianca Belair. B-Fab. B-Fab. That is another time we've seen those go back-to-back. Hyper of John Cena. Ora Mensa, Seth Rollins, newly crowned champion. Congratulations to that guy. I don't know what, Sammy, you had a good concept, right? Now we've gone. I do. I like the new belt. There goes Terry's hopes and dreams. It's been a while since he pulled Terry anyway, though. All right. We do need to ramp up, though. We do need to ramp up. Let's ramp up. Let's ramp up. Let's get hot. Let's get some fire. Let's get some more hits here. So Bianca would run it. We got a redemption, which is stuck, but we'll save that. Dragunov, Roman Reigns. Yeah, we definitely need more factions. I think factions kind of help. It develops a lot of characters. You got a lot of embedded storylines with factions. It hides a lot of flaws in certain wrestlers. And it can really highlight the ones who have some glaring strengths without completely exposing what they can't do. Scarlett on the teal, 29.49. Bray Wyatt, 256 to 299. Macho Man, stacks. And then it gives everybody purpose too. Nobody's just left out when we got factions. Kind of keep everybody busy. And for a roster of that size, they need to do that as much as possible. Plus, it sets up long-term storybooking. It sets up war game type events, multi-person matches, all these different things. Damn, you don't like Damian Priest either? Yeah, I actually like Damian pretty good in NXT. Superstar autograph Prizm Red, card 28. AJ Styles, Mr. Alan Jones. So we got Tommaso on our first redemption. We got Allen on our second redemption. Well, we know what Sammy wants faction-wise, right? And since we have people who do enjoy a good faction in here, we've heard my faction for my Gable to Gable storyline. What are some of the factions you guys would like to see? If you were to put together one, what would be the faction of choice? Sammy is going all the way. And you know what? You know, as wild as Sammy is going right now with these factions, the crazy part about it, knowing Vince, he might go with that. I wouldn't put it past Vince to try something along those lines. As edgy as they possibly could. If we weren't in this Disney era, Vince definitely would have ran with that. Hurt Biz back with Omos. Okay. We have a Mojo coming. Blue Wave of Indy Hartwell. Silver Rip Fowler. Edge. Red Wave of Edge. Eddie G. 159 of 299. Got Bret Hart. Did y'all see in the AEW video game they got Owen? They released a character model for Owen Hart today. Giovanni Vinci on the Hyper. Austin Theory on the Mojo. There will be no slander about Austin Theory. This is fire. 11 of 25 on the Austin Theory Mojo. Randy Orton. Stacks. No, the Blue Waves aren't numbered. Want a Wyatt family, NWA, NWO. Okay. Who would you put ahead of that? Who would you have running that faction? Because it has to be a cult leader type character. A Bray Wyatt or a Raven or a... what Edge was before they jumped him for the Judgment Day. Here Austin Theory doesn't wear pants. He might not. Whatever slander... whatever Austin Theory slander you guys may have is all false. The future... the future. Would have done it with Bray. Even Judgment Day could have been a part of that. How large of a faction do you get with that? Heard he sleeps with a nightlight. Possibly. He possibly. Ariana Grace. I could actually see that. Hyper of Emma. Like 15. Dewdrop, there you go, blah. 284, 299. Kiana James. Red Wave of Trick Williams. Gable Steveson on a pyrite. 37/99. Let me see. Condolences, Justin. Condolences. Damn, man. Y'all really don't like JD McDonough around here. That's wild. We got Axiom on a hyper. Silver, Jimmy Uso. Ronda Rousey. He said Ronda Rowdy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Women's Tag Team Champion Ronda Rousey. Her and Shayna Baszler. Shayna! Her Austin Theory dreams of Dewdrop. Are you calling yourself Austin Theory now, Blah? Are you the Blob Theory? Boo that tag team to hell. Whoa. No, Sammy. No, Sammy. Forgot you're new here. Gable has a storyline written already. We have a spreadsheet of our fantasy bookings, and Gable Steveson is already involved in the storyline. Let me go and break it down for you. In my storyline, we're going to give Gable Steveson, who's still green to the business, and we're going to put him in a program against a wrestler who can work and bring him along slowly. Nobody looks bad. Everything comes together as it should. So, we have him with Kurt Angle as his mouthpiece. Jump Chad Gable. Chad Gable being the credible wrestler that he is, but a comedy act. They chastise him for not being a real wrestler like the rest of them are. Undertaker on the purple 54/149. Gable Steveson comes up with Angle as a mouthpiece. The Creed brothers, maybe Damon, if he wanted to bring his brother up with him. They jump Chad Gable. They try to convert him over to the Gable stable. Hey, Stacks Lorenzo, red wave or red auto, 94.99. Tyler Bate on the silver, Sandman. So now they bring Chad Gable away from being a comedy act, more to a serious wrestler. They form a faction, and they're all amateur wrestlers that just run around, can really put the hurting on you if they wanted to. Bret Hart on a red wave. Thea Hale silver. Wade Barrett. Angle will be the mouthpiece until Gable can figure out how to speak on a mic. That way we bring Chad Gable out of the comedy role and into real wrestling, because he actually is a pretty good wrestler. Gable Steveson gets to come up and wrestle against somebody that can carry him for matches, but he can still look powerful. Chad doesn't lose anything because obviously he's being groomed for recruitment. You give the Creeds an opportunity to show up on the main roster. You give Damon Kemp an opportunity to show up on the main roster. And they'll all be faction-based, which goes back to our point earlier where you can hide a lot of people in a faction. And they can have some strengths and hide a lot of their weaknesses at the same time. You're sleepy all of a sudden. Maxine Dupree on a red auto. Nothing sounds more boring on wrestling. 40/99. You'll be skipping that segment. Blair Davenport. The most boring part of wrestling is the wrestling. That's wild. Stone Cold. Sol Ruka. So we don't have Gunther fans in here then. Alan Jones. Apollo Crews. Asuka. Pyrite of Thea Hale. This one is 71 of 99. Randy Orton on a True Red, 46 of 299. Kane, Thea Hale. It's not just all jumping. They're not just going to beat them every time, like beat the hell out of them, and that's it. It's going to be wrestling matches. It's basically getting them away from the silly stuff and more into the actual wrestling. Like back into being a serious character. So they're going to have their matches. It's not just going to be, we jumped you, now you got to join us. It'll be, we're trying to get you away from that into the serious stuff. Like, similar to, I don't know how familiar you guys are at ECW. Back in the day, with the Dudleys, Bubba had a stuttering problem. They ran it for maybe like 2 weeks in the WWE when they first came over. But Bubba had a stuttering problem. He had a stuttering problem. He couldn't speak. He was goofy. He was silly. Devon was a serious one. Devon eventually, after, you know, a couple little chastisements and some beatdowns and forced them into some tag matches to kind of be serious and take it seriously, that's when they turned into the Dudleys that we know now. It'll be something along that same line, where it's a slow build-up. We get Chad away from the silly stuff. Otis will try to keep him alongside it, and it just all kind of falls apart from there. Let me see. Yes, I mean, but that's what we're talking about. Ivar on the Pyrite, 299. We got Wendy Cho on the blue, 31 of 199. Seth Rollins. Red Wave of Jimmy Uso. Senga on the red. 195 of 299. Trish Stratus. R-Truth on the auto. Elton Prince, silver. Bobby Lashley. But yeah, the same way Gunther defends the honor of the ring, it's along the same lines. Like, basically, we're too good at this to be comedy acts. You need to take it serious. And since you don't take it serious, I'm going to force you to take it serious. I'm going to bring you back to your roots. That's the point. Senga's popular in the packs, man. Popular in the packs. R-Truth for the Black Mafia faction. As long as we get serious one, we get a serious R-Truth, then we're good. Wes Lee, Hyper. Kiana James. Kevin Nash. Stacks. Legendary Auto. Diamond Dallas Page. Self High Five. 91 of 99 on the DDP. Scarlet on the silver. Kofi Kingston. Blue Wave, Rhea Ripley. We got Hulk Hogan. Bianca Belair. Kiana James. Yeah, if he goes back to the Ron Killings name, well, his actual name, and use that, stops being a comedy act, he'd probably have to change his finisher. Well, no, he has that one kind of jumping reverse DDT thing that he does, so I guess that'll work, because that axe kick, that's silly. That's goofy. As a heel, that's goofy. For you Wesley fans, how good do you think he does on the main roster? And should the WWE consider bringing back a Cruiserweight or the 205 belt? Red Wave of Valkyrie, Silver John Cena, Edge. Marcus says not good. Blue Wave, Duke Hudson. Cameron Grimes, Andre the Giant, Tatum Paxley. Top Dollar. Rip Fowler on the Red Wave. More consistently pushed Ricochet. The Rock on the blue. 115 of 199. Got Liv Morgan. Since he can talk. Should they bring the 205 belt back? Or a Cruiserweight championship, something along those lines, to kind of cater towards the Wesleys and the Ricochets and just the smaller wrestlers on the roster. Token says nope. Marcus says yes. He loves cruisers. For a long time, that was the separator. Before a lot of the indie wrestlers got shine, that was a separator for WCW from WWE, was a Cruiserweight division. And then the X division was a big separator in TNA. Going with smaller wrestlers. Like this guy here, Carmelo Hayes, not the largest guy. What does he do on the main roster? Becky Lynch on a purple, 80 of 149. We got Beck again. What's up, T80? Eliza Alexander. We pulled another Rockin' Robin, T89. Maxine Dupree. Red Wave of Humberto. Eliza Alexander on the blue, 15 of 199. Braun Breaker. Ava Rain. R-Truth. Stuck to Dolph Ziggler. There you go, Jason. 90 of 299 for the Jason Thomas spot. That's what I'm going to refer to Dolph Ziggler as from now on, the Jason Thomas spot. Let me see. So if they did have a Cruiserweight belt, okay. So what does Melo do? Good character, good in-ring work, got the charisma, has the look. Main roster, he does what? At best, he's what, US or IC champ? Nothing. He sucks. All right. Too short. Entertaining mid card. Nothing. Flounder for 3 years and goes to AEW. Y'all not like Melo in NXT either? I think this might be the first break where people don't like Carmelo Hayes. Becomes Ricochet. He can't be Ricochet. Maybe Ricochet on the card, but he'll never be Ricochet in the ring. It doesn't matter if you like him. No, I'm just asking if you do or not. I don't think he's going to do a whole lot on the main roster either for all the things that we pointed out. But we're talking about people saying he sucks. So I'm asking, do you just generally like him? Oh, okay. Yeah, on the main roster, I don't think he does well either. He's too small. He's too small. Way, way too small. And then his moveset, his character, like, well, all right. He's small-ish to begin with. And the type of moves he uses isn't conducive to being able to eventually break down somebody of size. I'm interested to see what he does with Corbin, because I think that might tell something, which might be why they got him down there doing that. There is Carmelo Hayes, as we speak about him, in the blue. 51 of 199. I think they want to see what he does against somebody of size. Because even though Braun is bigger, Ricochet, Zelina Vega on the red, 113 of 299, he's still a 6-footer. Like, Braun's not massive for the roster either. But his moveset is way more high impact. So it makes it okay. Plus he has, you know, the Steiner lineage and all that. So it's easier to sell. Trick will do more on the main roster. You think Trick is better than Melo? Is there time on the main show for a Cruiserweight storyline? Or would it have to be 205 all over again? Trick is getting better. Trick is definitely getting better. So I could see where he'd be a lot more more of an appeal for the main roster than Melo would be. Is this stuck to something? No, it's not. Okay. Red Wave, Dante Chin, Mansoul on the blue, 151 and 199. Charlotte Flair, Thea Hell, Hyper of Carl Anderson, Charlotte Flair, 255 of 299. Brock Lesnar, Damian Priest, Candice LeRae, Brock, Young Brock Lesnar. Absolute monster at the time. I think that's Trick's problem, Matt, is that he's super green in the ring, but he has improved. Mike-wise, obviously. Character-wise, he's great. But in the ring, he has to get better. And he's gotten better. I think maybe a week or two prior to this last match with Carmelo and Braun, Braun wrestled Trick one-on-one. And it might have been Trick's best performance thus far in terms of storytelling. You know, taking the ass whooping, but not giving up, not quitting, showing some toughness. Was his best performance. So maybe as he consistently improves, he jumps to the forefront of that duel. Jimmy Uso, Mia Yim on a red, 103 of 299, Baron Corbin. How do you guys think the dynamic between Jimmy and Jay goes now? Top dollar after what happened Friday. RRB, are we getting 2 Rockin' Robins in one case? Yes, 2 Rockin' Robin autos in the same case. 59 of 99 this time on a red Rockin' Robin auto. Butch Silver, Lacey Evans, T89 will be pleased, Sol Ruka, and there it is. Roddick Strong, Kurt Hennig, Mick Foley. What's better than 1 Rockin' Robin? 2 Rockin' Robins. Justin is not impressed. T89 is extremely happy. But Justin, I cannot believe it. We need more gold. We only got 1 gold this break. I don't like that. Not enough gold. No one-on-ones. No color blast. We got 5 more boxes though, so the possibilities are endless for another 5 boxes. Let's get something to wake the people up. We got 38 in the chat. How many likes do we have, blah? How many likes do we have? We got some pyrites and purple in here. I think we have a blue auto coming up. Nope, regular. All right, CJD. Cora Jade on the auto. There we go. Drew McIntyre on the blue. 101 of 199. Macho Man, Liv Morgan. I thought we covered that pretty good, right, Gore? We could try it again, though. We got Katana Chance, Roddy Piper. I think we kind of segued the GOAT match into like personal favorites, and we got into like Japan and all kind of stuff. Shinsuke on the silver, Becky Lynch, Quincy Elliott. Bailey. Don't hate on Ring of Honor. 42 of 99. Kit Wilson on the purple. 146 of 149. Carmella. You mean Big Boy Wrestling? Well, drop yours. Drop yours there, Sport. We'll start with your list. Justin says best match ever is Undertaker versus HBK at WrestleMania 25. What's your critique? Rock Hogan. What's the appeal there? Is it just the passing the torch? I actually liked Rock and Brock when Brock won his first belt. Since we got to go big boy. Brock Angle. I like Orton and Taker. Hell in a Cell. I like that one. Eddie Lester, No Mercy was good. Punk vs. Cena, Money in the Bank was amazing as well. Let me see. Who was it? Was it what the hell? It's a thin pack. The Shield's first official match. Their first 3-on-3 match. That was a good one. Dom Mysterio on the Hyper. Gable Steveson on the blue. This is stuck to something. There we go. Gable Steveson on the blue, 112 or 199. Emma on the red, 289 to 299. Shawn Michaels. Johnny Rods. The aforementioned Johnny Rods. 61 of 99. We got Vader. Xavier Woods. I think it was, I want to say it was like Kane, Bryan Danielson, and somebody else. Ariana Grace. Godfather on the blue wave. Tozawa. Goldberg. Y'all really hate this case. Y'all really hate this case. That is true, Marcus. We have been hitting a lot of retro autos. But T89 is happy. He loves it. Joe Coffey is one half of the no, my bad. He is the brother of one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. They're part of a faction called Gallus. Mark Coffey, Joe Coffey, Wolfgang. Top tag team in NXT. Liv Morgan on the auto. Sami Zayn, silver. Alan Jones. I mean, while y'all waiting for the hits, we can continue this GOAT match conversation. Shayna Baszler. We got Johnny G, Hogan, Kiana James. Pyrite, not quite gold. Sonya Deville, 79 of 99. Hogan on the blue, 66 of 199. Matt Riddle. Oh yeah, the Bret Austin double turn. I don't think we've seen that done again, have we? Somebody able to pull that off mid-match the way they did. WLC is crazy. Sammy, you got to relax. Sammy, you have got to relax. You know what I love, though? I will say this. So Sammy came in here maybe 4 breaks ago and was like, what the hell is up with this chat? This chat is crazy. Because we were going, I forgot what it was happening. I want to say somebody was talking about tax evasion. We had a couple other rants going on. I think Paul was doing the Paul thing. Sammy was like, what kind of chat is this? And now he has quickly indoctrinated himself right into the family and is just as outlandish as the rest of us. Welcome home, Sammy. Welcome home. We got Dana Brooks, Taker on the silver, Stone Cold. Yeah, Armand, we do. We do. B-Fab. That's what makes it work, though. Mia Yim. Second Braun Breaker purple of the evening. 36 of 149. So you get two of that. Asuka. Macho Man. There we go. Samuel Zayn on the Pyrite. This one is 73 of 99. Fallon Henley. 223 of 299. Ronda. Dolphin Del Rio. Okay. It's not bad. What's the let me see. Because I think they would have similar elements there too, right? Where Austin was coming into his own as a face, like the fans just couldn't not cheer for him, and then they were starting to hate Brett more and more. I think it was always the case with Del Rio, right? Fans never really did like him, but Dolph has always kind of been on the low, a fan favorite. Can you really storyline right a double turn without the fans truly being locked into, hey, we legit just like this person more than this person? Becky, Sasha, Hell in a Cell is very good. Where does for the women's matches, where does Charlotte and Rhea's recent match rank for you guys? AJ and Cena. Hopefully Rhaegar is excited with this conversation because he's getting some answers. Mia Yim. Solo on a purple. That's fire. 16 of 149. Natalia. Nikita. Usually it's the other way around. Nikita follows Stacks. This time we switched. We got Butch on a hyper. Typhoon. Wait a minute. Oh, I got excited for a second. I thought we had our 101. 188 of 299. Taker. Maxine Dupree. Big E on a red wave. Silver. Austin Theory. We mentioned that one last time. B-Fab. We mentioned that ladder match last time. That's like, that goes without saying. Just pure entertainment. It don't get no better than that. The silver in his last set. Joaquin Wild from the Latino World Order. Another one of Sammy's factions for the faction war. Sammy wants a race war in the he wants a race war for Survivor Series, like a War Games race war. So the LWO has to be involved in that. How would y'all feel about a John Morrison comeback? Hyper of Dante Chin, Silver J Uso, Bret Hart. Red Wave, Nathan Frazier. Triple H on the blue. 63 of 199. Nikki Lyons. Sol Ruka. Blue Wave of Scarlet. Purple. Gable Steveson. 46 of 149. Rob Van Dam on the silver. You want Benjamin to go on the tier? I can see Punishment Martinez come back before I see El Generico. Sammy will have to have a breakdown. You know, actually, I'll take that back, Marcus. Once KO turns on him and breaks up that crew, I can see Sammy kind of reverting to Generico just for the rivalry. Just for that war. That'll be cool. My indifference without shining the sun. If Vince McMahon died and can come back, Marcus, El Generico can die and come back. I was just talking about that. Well, a friend of mine about how 2 weeks before the Benoit thing, they had killed off the McMahon character, had him blow up in the limo, and he wasn't going to be heard from again. And then ECW had their pay-per-view that Sunday, supposed to be Punk versus Benoit. Benoit doesn't show up. We know what happened with that. And then Vince was back the very next week. Just an angle. Sorry. 194, 199 on the account of James. Randy Orton. Ariana Grace. Yeah, it was a week before. Valentina Feroz. Malik Blade on the red. 229 to 299. Ronda Rousey. Xavier Woods on the red wave. Silver Edge. Edge again. Quincy Elliott and Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, he's supposed to win the ECW title. And they it's supposed to be Benoit and Punk. And Punk was supposed to put Benoit over, which he would have loved to do. But it ended up being John Morrison. And he won the belt. And the rest is history. Which actually helped Morrison out a lot, because he looked halfway decent in that match. What expense though? Yeah, he is. He's a good one. I think my favorite Morrison moment though was in TNA when Austin Aries was supposed to put him over, and he did. Like, he took the pin, but then immediately no-sold the finish. They supposed to have had this war. Morrison looks like he's going through absolute hell to win this belt. Austin Aries takes the pin, rolls out of the ring, just walks off like everything's good. That's a chin on the red wave. We got Eric on the True Red, 21 of 299. Sandman. Tatum Paxley. Morrison was looking at dude like, yo, what the fuck, bro? EEF. Is this Idris Enofe on the auto? It is. 62 of 99 on the Enofe auto. Bret Hart on the silver. Wade Barrett. Eliza Alexander. Nikki Cross. Michael Satomura. Roddy Piper. Yeah, Aries was really good in the ring, man. Really, really good in the ring. I think he's done with the business now, right? Any match of Mr. Perfect could also be considered the GOAT. He had the corniest, cringiest vignettes ever. I think the business is done with him. Even better. Even better. We got more pyrite. Yeah, nobody else can throw themselves a Hail Mary touchdown pass but Mr. Perfect. Here's the thing, though. If he was really that perfect, his kid would have been better in the ring. That's a shoot. FBL is our auto. Finn Balor, 12/49 on the blue Finn auto. Solo Sikoa in the silver. Asuka. That was his wife's genetics. Jey Uso. He should have picked something more perfect. Cameron Grimes. Kane. B-Fab. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on the pyrite, followed by Wesley. That's nice. 40/99 on the Dragon. Wesley is 36/99. Wendy Cho again, 274/299 on the red. Drew McIntyre. Is anybody familiar with Wendy Cho's work outside of the WWE, outside of NXT? Can she actually wrestle? Like, is she actually good at this? Because this character is killing me. Yes, Blah, I will. I will. Truth needs to be told. If Paul Heyman couldn't do nothing with you, I've heard she can. Wendy is a good wrestler. Okay. All right, because I hate this character. I hate this character. She doesn't do... So there's no falling asleep in the ring anymore. Because once I saw that, I was just off of it. I couldn't do it anymore. All right. Then I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Bring back MSK. That's never going to happen, Marcus. That is never going to happen. Wesley is on his own. I forgot what the other guy did, but they're not bringing him back. You got a better chance of seeing Velveteen Dream and Lars Sullivan before seeing that guy. And put those three in a faction. Got purple. Homie got the Enzo treatment. That's another dude. I think he just recently left, was it MCW or something? One of those smaller indie groups. Or one of those larger indie wrestling companies. He just recently left them. So he's back out in the streets. He got GG Dollars, so he's doing okay. All right. Not GG fan. Rhaegar don't like nobody, bro. The Rock on the Blue Wave, Io Sky, Natalia. Top Dollar. Red Wave of Solo Sikoa. Blue of Solo Sikoa. Not to be outdone. 104 of 199. Got Taker. Quincy Elliott. Top Dollar on the Hyper. Giovanni Vinci on the purple. 71 of 149. Austin Theory. It's a scientific fact. She's pretty preggers. Okay. Well, I mean, it's got something to do with it, right? Marlboro Reds. Perhaps to do that to you. That's crazy. That is crazy. Did she just have a like a weapons cage match or something recently? With JC Jane? How was that? Is that any good? I didn't check that out. Wait, Yacey Yang? Alright, I thought I saw orange. Elisa Leon, Eddie G, Matt Riddle, Tatum Paxley, Kofi Kingston. There you go, blue auto. Sloppy to be honest, but not bad. 20 of 49. We got Tamina. Horse versus a fat chick. It was okay. Wild. Axiom on the red wave. Silver of Caden Carter. The Miz. Stacks. You talking about a match in particular or just that setup? Because I remember them doing something like that. They had some pretty decent ideas. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called either, but they had some pretty creative ideas in TNA. The ring, the X Division, the what was the little tightrope thing that they had that you had to get the X down? That was cool. Their little rendition of Money in the Bank was a little Yeah, Ultimate X, that's what it is. It has some good stuff, some good innovative stuff over there. What the hell? A Teal Typhoon. Because why not just bring out the randomness? 28 of 49. Tamina on the blue. 113 of 199. Kurt Angle. B-Fab. Hyper of Undertaker. Randy Orton on the red. 120 of 299. Mr. Alan Jones. The aforementioned Alan Jones. Electra Lopez. Another spot that doesn't hit often. 78 of 99 on the Electra Lopez. We put a lot of just rare randoms out the blue. X-Pac on the silver. Hogan. And we're moving on. Yeah. Yeah, 49. Yeah. Did you get Typhoon, Aaron? Are you a Typhoon owner? I believe so. I believe so. What is this auto? What is this signature, man? What is this? What is this? I think Typhoon got a card because on undercard, he has a variation. Earthquake is in select though, if I remember. Maxine Dupree, Idris Enofe, Mr. T on the blue. 135 of 199. Jonathan Michaels, Eliza Alexander, Ava Rain, Alan Jones, Roxanne Perez on the red. 26 of 299. Xavier Woods. Uncle Elmer does not have a card. Axiom on a hyper. Montez Ford on the silver. Goldberg. Grody. Pretty grody. 2 more boxes. In these last 2 boxes, there will be some fire. There will be improvements. I'll put it that way. Because there has to be. I need a 1-on-1. I need a color blast. Left or right? First answer wins. Right. All right. See what we get. Right side. Marcus says middle. Next time, Marcus, next time. Matt Riddle, Cam Grimes on the blue. I actually like Cam. 23 of 199. 2 of the greatest finishing moves of today, in my opinion. Ricochet is our auto. 39 of 99 on the Ricochet. We got Zelina Vega. Andre the Giant, B-Fab, Asuka, Eric, Liv Morgan. Cam Grimes is an example of being a smallish wrestler and still having maneuvers that can take down larger wrestlers. I don't think Carmelo necessarily has that. Goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like him hitting that mushroom stomp or mushroom stamp, whatever the hell they call it. Oh yeah, I told you, Jose, you get one. You asked Ricochet, you answered the question correctly. And there you have it. We try to make dreams come true here. Even though this has been a nightmare case for many of you, we still try to make at least one dream come true. I'm on my John Cena Make-A-Wish-ish today. Somebody put one of those hats on Ricochet and call him Rick O'Shea. That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious. Nightmares, Jimmy. That's what I said. I said nightmares. Top dollar. Dom Mysterio on the auto. 53 of 99. Liv Morgan on the silver. Kevin Nash. Cora Jade on the red wave. Silver Valentina Feroz. Braun Breaker. Hogan. $66 and $99. Seth freaking Rollins on the red. 211 of 299. The Macho Man, oh yeah. Stacks, and moving on. Dom is a bigger dork than Corbin. Dom's getting better in the ring. Dom's character works though. Yeah, Rhaegar, for sure. The long-term storytelling that's happened under Triple H's regime has been really good. Has been really, really good. I even like what they're doing with Cody and Brock right now. I like the side branches that they're instituting a lot of, right? Because Cody, obviously, ultimate goal, ultimate end game is for him to win one of those belts, Universal or the World Heavyweight, right? But having to go through Brock as like a side branch, side story helps build towards that ultimate goal. Like, look at everything this dude went through just to finally get here. We know what the past was. We know about the AEW. We know about him coming back. We know about his dad. We know about all this stuff. And he still had to fight through even more to finally get to the goal. It'll have that Shawn Michaels type of feel to it. The boyhood dream finally comes true. It'll have that type of feel to it when it's over with. Ariana Grace. Gigi Dolan. Shinsuke Nakamura. Lacey Evans. Undertaker. It's LaDawn on the purple. 109 of 149. Mick Foley. Blue wave of Luke Gallows. Got Madcap Moss on the red. 94 of 299. Charlotte Flair. Quincy Elliott. Yeah, but you still got to hit the ground running. Like, I know the bloodline connection helps, but you still have to pull it off. I think he's still done really well within that. It's hard to just bring somebody up in the middle of all this chaos they have on the main roster and just drop them in there and say, okay, let's see what you do. You kind of have to have them align with something. Some of the best NXT, I think all their call-ups, all of their call-ups have kind of worked that way. Outside of the women, some of the best call-ups from NXT have all had a main roster attachment to them on their arrival. the ones who've been successful. Big E had Dolph, went after Cena. The Shield, obviously, were all call-ups. Like, that's kind of part of it. R-Truth, Liv Morgan with a bunch of powder on her card. This is Cocaine Liv. 275 or 299. Becky Lynch. Tatum Paxley. Jagger Reed, Red Wave. Dewdrop. 56.99. Carmella. Eliza Alexander. Jagger Reed. Shotzi. Baron Corbin. Didn't work out for you, T89? All right, last box. Hey, Blah. What's next? After this on the channel. Is that like top of the hour, or am I running over? Oh yeah, okay. Well, I must be. Last box. We'll do a recap and we'll get out of the way for you baseball fanatics. Just show the trash can for the recap. Got you. All right. Here we go. Stone Cold Steve Austin on the auto silver. Joe Gacy, Braun Breaker. Malik Blade, Cruz del Toro, Macho Man, Sol Ruka. Yeah, that's how you start the last box, with an Austin auto. Typhoon, Mick Foley. All right, next up, Malik Blade. JC Jane on the purple, 52 of 149. Charlotte Flair. Butch, or my bad, Sheamus on the red wave. Nikki Cross on the red, 59 of 299. Brock Lesnar, stacks. Mr. T. We got a silver Jinder Mahal. Becky Lynch. Two back-to-back Pyrites. JD McDonough, 75 of 99. Josh Briggs, 12 of 99. Got Edge. Roddy Strong on the red wave. Purple Butch, 47 of 149. Got it right this time. Andre the Giant. Thea Hell. Ariana Grace. Massey on the auto. Adonis. Liv. Last stack, then recap. And then baseball. Kofi Kingston. Jinder Mahal. 289 to 299. Carmela. Andre Chase. Another Typhoon. This time blue. 111 to 199. Baron Corbin, Kiana James. Red wave of Big E. Silver Roman Reigns. Lacey Evans. And Garbage. All right. Top load recap. Send you on your way. Appreciate you guys. I'll do my thank yous now. Appreciate you guys for your participation in the chat. Appreciate you guys for sticking with it. Expressing your gripes. Still love you. All of you. All right, Rigor. It can only go up from here. No problem, T89. All right, Marcus. Another one. Another one. DJ Khaled. That's crazy. That's crazy. You'd be vexed if you saw those retros and no Terry. I can understand that. All right, quick recap, and then we out of here. On our Reds, these are to 299. Jinder Mahal, Nikki Cross, Liv Morgan, Madcap Moss, Seth Rollins, Roxanne Perez, Randy Orton, Wendy Cho, Eric, Malik Blade, Typhoon, Fallon Henley, Emma, Mia Yim, Charlotte Flair, Zelina Vega, Dolph Ziggler, Sanga, Randy Orton, Doudrop, Eddie G, Bray Wyatt, Brooks Jensen, Kit Wilson, Dom Mysterio, Yokozuna, Bubba Ray, Seth Rollins, Joe Coffey, Sanga, and Dakota Kai. Our blues, number 199, Typhoon, Cam Grimes, Mr. T, Tamina, Solo, Kiana, Triple H, Hulk Hogan, Gable Steveson, Drew McIntyre, Mansoor, Carmelo Hayes, Eliza Alexander, The Rock, Wendy Cho, Roddy Strong, Scott Steiner, Quincy Elliott, Valentina Feroz, and Austin Theory. Our purples to 149, Butch, JC Jane, Isla Dawn, Giovanni Vinci, Gable Steveson, Solo, Braun Breaker, Kit Wilson, Becky Lynch, Undertaker, Kurt Hennig, Bobby Lashley, Duke Hudson, Big E, Wendy Cho, and Braun Breaker. Our oranges to 99, JD McDonough, Josh Briggs, Doudrop, Hulk Hogan, Ricky Steamboat, Wes Lee, Sami Zayn, Sonya Deville, Bailey, Ivar, Thea Hell, Gable Steveson, Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior. Our teals to 49, Typhoon, Scarlett, and Ricky Steamboat. Mojos to 25, Austin Theory, Wade Barrett, Ridge Holland, Leilani Kai, Sheamus. Those last 3 were autos. Our gold was Baron Corbin. Our 2 redemptions, AJ Styles and Tommaso Ciampa. And our autos, Masay, Stone Cold, Dom Mysterio, Ricochet, Elektra Lopez, Kofi Kingston, Finn Balor, Idris Enofe, Liv Morgan, Johnny Rodz, Cora Jade, Rockin' Robin, DDP, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, Stax, Rockin' Robin again, Elias, Butch, and Austin Theory. All right, now we got to get out of the way. Love you guys. See you next time.